This is P5 decreasing by a percentage. So lots of things decrease in value. So if you buy a car, it will then depreciate and decrease in value over the years. So a very common thing that happens. Also your wages, when you get paid, you have to pay tax. So your wages will go down by that percentage. So let's have a look at 520 meters decreases by 10%. So one strategy is to find 10% of 520, and we did this in the last video. We divided the number by 10 and that came to 52 meters. So it says decrease, so that means take the original amount and then subtract the 10%. So we'll have to borrow one, that will be an 8, we'll borrow one, that will be an 11. So it will be 468. So 468, and the units in this question is meters. That's one way of doing the problem. The other way of doing the problem is to use a decimal multiplier. So if we think about the 520 as being 100%, and we think about decreasing by 10%, that means we're going to subtract 10%, and our final answer will be 90% of the value. So we could use that as the decimal multiplier, 0.9 for 90% times 520, and that will be 468 meters. Let's have a look at decreasing 5 kilograms by 5%. So 10% of 5 is 0.5. So 5% of 5 would be half of 0.5. So if you imagine 50p and you're going to half it, then it would be 0.25. So here we're going to reduce 5 by 0.25. Again, we'll have to do some borrowing. So 4 and 1, 9 and 1, that will be a 5, that will be a 7, and that will be a 4. So it will be 4.75 kilograms. Again, we could do this as a decimal multiplier. We start off with 100%, we take off 5%, that will leave us with 95%, 0.95 times 5 kilograms. The last question, let's have a look. As we did in the previous video, 75% is 3/4. And if we think about this, what's left is going to be 1/4. So if we worked out 1/4 of 60 centimeters, that would be the answer. So 60 divided by 4 is 15. So the answer is 15. We could also do a decimal multiplier. We could do 100% minus 75%. So we need 25% of the value. So 0.25 times 60 equals 15. And I will see you in P6. Thank you.